Hello, can everyone hear me? We're starting slightly early, about 3 to 4 minutes early. Let me know how the audio is. Hi. What's up? Let's see. $0 Gamer, Caleb Sai, Andrew Stewart, Frank Lulls, the Meme Lord. Awesome. Thank you. Yellow shirt. Oh yeah, guess what color, what this mystery shirt stream is. That's why I'm only showing my head. Frank Lowe's guess is yellow. What's up, Peter Nguyen? Tyler James, Hibana, 500GB Western Digital Blue, NAND M.2 SSD. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that on Build a PC sales. I wonder if that's still up. Red, we got purple, we got RGB shirt guesses. Okay, it's green. Oh man. What up, Pika? What up, Philip? Dude, lower your camera. I will. Don't worry. I'm just trying to hide my shirt because I have no other way of... I guess I could wear a blanket or something or a jacket to cover it, but I'll lower it in a second once the stream actually starts at 5. Okay. Yeah, wow. I'm not sure if I own a pink shirt. I need to take a look. If I do, I never wear it. At least on video anyways. I don't think I would... Yeah, pink's just not my color. Ever. Whether it's like a fluorescent pink or like a light baby pink or anything. Neon pink. And there it is. Quantum Soda with the guess. Orange. Nice job. I can't believe that was the first guess after all those. Nice. Okay. So now I will lower the camera. How's everyone doing? See, you got a few more minutes. Caleb with the late orange guess. Even though he already guessed red. It is Wednesday. Officially the middle of the week. I guess for some people. Is it Thursday somewhere right now? Like early in the morning? How the heck do you stay so positive? I think... Actually, I wasn't positive all day. Like, when I was at work and stuff, I was tired. I stay positive right now, though, because it's really awesome being able to stream and hang out with all of you guys. So, like, I got really excited for when the stream was about to start. So, I'm not always this uppity and chip, like, throughout the day. Especially when I'm at work, because work can get boring and monotonous sometimes. But, yeah. 2 a.m. in Spain, so Thursday. Thanks for staying up so late to watch. Yeah, NVIDIA, they do have cards in stock, the Founders Edition cards for basically MSRP. I think some of the more popular ones, like the 1080 Ti, went out of stock, but we'll take a look in a second. Let me know in the chat how you all are doing and what's up, and we will get started soon. I need some water, though. It's actually getting really warm here in Washington, so, like, my mouth is getting dry. And, like, my room... Because I have all these, you know, all my boxes on the windows, I don't ever open my windows because of that. And because of that, it gets really warm in here because the only ventilation is coming from that door right there. So yeah, summer is probably going to be pretty brutal. Hey, what's up, Gerard? What is the most you can upgrade with the Ryzen 3 2200G for graphics card, 450 watt PSU? You can throw in a 1060 in there. You might be a little bottlenecked on the CPU side on some games, but I think that'd be a decent pairing. And 450 watts is plenty for a 1060. EVGA has 780 Ti's again. I thought I checked this morning and I thought they were all sold out, but let's take a look. Let me switch the camera over. Bam. Alright, so let's check out B-Stock. We'll go straight to the graphics cards before they all get sold out. I could have sworn this morning. Oh, so, yeah, they're for 180. This is a little high. I think I've been seeing a lot of, like, 970s and stuff on Hardware Swap for, like, anywhere from 150 to 175. So I would almost rather recommend the 970 in the used market. You know, granted you're able to find it. Let me just look at the whole 700 family, because those are usually reasonably priced. Got you shared around and I good. I need a new chair and have $150. What do you suggest? I suggest the Staples Hiking. I'm not sure if it's on sale right now. But this is a chair that me and Lee and I use this chair, and a lot of other people too. So it looks like it is on sale because it's normally $230. Sometimes it goes lower than this. Sometimes it goes to like $115. But I think I bought mine for around $130. I would have to check, but I think most people have Staples in their area, right? Is it free? Oh, it's free shipping anyway, so you don't. I think it is free shipping. Yeah, so I mean, for $150, you're definitely not going to get one of those like DX Racer gaming chairs unless it's a really off-brand generic one. But even then, like, unless you sat in those and know that you find those comfortable, I would go to your Staples and check out all their chairs. I usually like these mesh chairs because they give you, like, they have perforations in the back in the seat so that, you know, you don't get all like sweaty and stuff, but also it gives it a nice little bounce to it compared to like chairs with hard plastic and stuff like that. And because it's not leather, it's like, I don't know, polyester or whatever the synthetic material is, it's not going to crack or, you know, tear. Like, it's not going to be prone to that stuff like leather is. But that's just my opinion, and they're just relatively cheap. Let's see. A GTX 690 for $150. I think performance-wise, it's there. That's actually a pretty good price because the 690 is actually pretty powerful. But the power consumption, though, and in terms of DirectX 12 and driver support, weren't the 600 series cards the ones that people were talking about recently, where you wouldn't be getting driver support as much anyways in the coming near future? 1700X on eBay for $190. That's a pretty good price. Is a GTX 1070 overkill for 1080p 60 FPS? Yeah, I would think so. I think the 1060 would be good for that. But the 1070, I think, would be if you were trying to push more frames, like with a higher refresh rate monitor, or if you're going something like ultra-wide 1080p or 1440p. But then again, like, if you can get it for a good enough price, you can kind of future-proof yourself. What's up, Robert? Okay. So, yeah, this is my chair recommendation. It's always going to be my recommendation just because I'm cheap. And I don't know if I could shell out, like, $300 to $500. How much is PewDiePie's chair? Like $399. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, that costs too much. Or any chair similar to it. Okay, but it can't do that. Mine can't do that. It only goes this far. It doesn't go all the way back. $390. Have I told you about my chair? Only $399. Okay. Wait, what's up, Foxbit? I need to make you a mod, because you're always here, and you are a mod for a lot of other people, and I think you do good work. So, congrats, Foxbit, you're now a mod. Okay. Been out of the loop. What's good with them GPU prices? Well, everything is coming back to MSRP. Not much lower than MSRP, so I'm not too excited about GPU prices because it's been like 2 years since the release of some of these cards. So them still being MSRP is, to me, ridiculous. But a lot of people are jumping for joy because of it. So it depends. I think the prices should lower when the next series of cards come along. I guess the 1100 series. But a lot of people are suggesting what you do is you buy from, is it EVJ? Yeah, you buy from EVJ or NVIDIA because you can do that step-up program where within 90 days, if the next card comes out, you can pay the difference and get an upgrade. Let's see. What monitor would you recommend? Actually, that's kind of like a really open-ended question. I like ultra wides, but people probably don't like the game, especially in like a high FPS Twitch shooters. On those, they would prefer like just 1080p, 144 hertz. So I don't know. I can't really make a recommendation there. Okay. All right. So yeah, EVJB stock. They only have the 780 Ti in terms of anything worth getting in the 700 series, and it's $180. I'd say that's a little high, but I think there should be other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean just power supplies. They have 980s for 380, so that's too much. 1050 Ti's for 180. I think that's pretty overpriced. Pretty sure they are gonna have the really cheap white label power supplies. Nope, not that one. There's no 600 watt ones? Here we go. Yeah, so just like always, you get your $25 600 watt. Kind of a little bit of ketchup and mustard showing here. Power supply. So I think this would be the only thing I would consider buying right now. From there. Okay. How do I send links? You have to either tweet them to me or separate them with a space, because I wish you guys could post links. It's just YouTube live stream chat doesn't allow you to, so that's unfortunate. Which Dell Optiplex should I buy? The Dell Optiplexes, I don't think it's actually, I'm not sure if each of the like series number, like let's say the Optiplex 780, if that always has the same internals. I could have sworn they reused some of the model numbers with different internals. So I wouldn't say to go for a specific model as to go for ones with specific, as much as I would say to go for ones with specific internal components, which is mainly going to be at least a Sandy Bridge i5 or i7 processor and like 4 to 8 gigs of RAM. I just don't know what those ones are off the top of my head, because there's tons of Optiplexes out there with similar specs. But just type in Dell Optiplex and then like either Sandy Bridge or like i5, and then look for like 2000 series or newer. Okay. The Dell G7 or G3. I actually just saw that Dave 2D released a video on that. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet though, so I'm gonna guess those are higher end. Let's take a look at that right now. Dell G3, G7 laptop. Okay. So yeah, because man, oh, so the G3 I'm guessing is the lower end model, and the G7 is gonna be the higher end one. Yep, 1200. Okay, so you get 8th gen mobile. What? No, I don't want to provide feedback. Okay, so what do you get for $1,200 here? You get a 1060. I swear I've been seeing $800 GTX 1060 laptops with 6 gigabytes of RAM, VRAM. But I'm pretty sure this has like a nicer monitor and stuff. So if you want to pay a lot more for things like a nicer chassis and monitor, and I'm guessing like SSD and stuff, yeah, this has NVMe SSD. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to justify spending over $1,000. But if it's your main computer, like because I have a desktop and a laptop, I'm not gonna spend as much on my laptop. But if you're only gonna have one system and it's gonna be a laptop, then yeah, I guess spending around $1,000 is not too bad. But let me check out this G3. What do we got? 15-inch for. So they're both. Oh, it's 15 inches, 750. What's in here? Okay, so you get a Coffee Lake i5. Ooh. A 5400 RPM hard drive. This one wouldn't even have the Optane memory accelerated stuff. What's the graphics card though? It just says NVIDIA graphic. Come on. 1050. Okay, so these seem a little bit pricey, but they're not even on sale yet. So I could see these going down to like more reasonable price, like $650 or so. But I think they look sweet. Where's the images? I do think they look pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, the cache for hybrid drives don't do anything for the most part because it's so small. maybe for your Chrome or like really tiny programs, but for anything that matters, in my opinion, like games, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. What? Okay. This is the successor to the Inspiron gaming laptop. Interesting. So they're going with the G3, G7 naming scheme. Okay. So it makes sense that. Wait, what is this one then? The 15-inch. Oh, this is like the older version. I think. When I click on the 15-inch, what? Never mind. Okay, it changed. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Back to the deals. No B stock sales today. Yeah, unfortunately not. Let's see if Nvidia Founders Edition. Like, let's see if these are still available. Ah, they're out of stock now. Okay. They were available, I think, this morning. Oh, the 1070 Ti. It looks like no one's buying these up, or they have a lot of stock, because you can still get this one right now. Did they not just sell the 1070s anymore? What the heck? When I go to 1070, it shows 1070 plus 1070 Ti. Okay, let's check out the 1080. What is this, like 550? How much are these? Yeah, 550. So these are still in stock. We were seeing them a little bit below 500 within the last week or two, though. If you keep an eye on Build a PC sales. So I'm not sure if I would recommend buying these Founder Series ones because they're only at MSRP and not anything lower. We have been seeing some cards get lower than MSRP, and they are other board partners where you could probably have a little bit more overclocking headroom. So I guess if you need some right now, this isn't a bad option. Any predictions for next gen release date? Nope. It seems like there's so many people just reporting on rumors that I don't know. Like, I'm not one to try to speculate and try to talk about rumors like that, just because there's no point, in my opinion. Well, I guess there is a good point if it's like in the near future to tell people like not to buy stuff, but I think we all kind of expect it coming within the next 2 months or so, like in the summer time frame, right? Based on Nvidia's past release schedule. But other than that, no idea. Rust benchmarks, probably not. I don't know. Do you guys think? Hopefully, you guys know what my benchmark suite is as of now. If you're watching the stream, hopefully you watch some of my content. But like the games that I do benchmark, like, do you think they cover Rust well? I have never had any interest in playing Rust, but in terms of like PUBG, Fortnite, or like GTA, open world games, I know that it's gonna have different optimization, but I just can't test every game out there. And I already just bought Far Cry 5, basically for full price, so I don't want to just keep on buying games to add. What I hope to do is capture enough variety of games where you can kind of compare and just kind of know, like, oh, it performed this well in, let's say, PUBG. It should perform relatively similarly in Rust or something like that. Let's see. Stephen Din, congratulations, Cornell. Oh wait, did I miss something? Did Budget Tech get into Cornell? I actually got into Cornell. Nice, congrats, man. So are you gonna be at Cornell this coming September, Budget Tech? Or I forget if you're a junior or a senior. Like, did you get early admittance? So that means you won't be there for another year, or are you a senior this year? Remind me again. Let's see. Okay, so we do have so someone just said there was a 500 gigabyte NVMe drive the other day. So this would, in comparison, not be as good of a deal because it's just a SATA 3 SSD. But we're seeing normal prices for basically all SSDs now. like $60 for 250 gigs, and then 100 for 500. So if you need SSD right now, this is not a bad deal. Yeah, next 4 years, I'm a senior unless I get into Stanford off of waitlist. Man, what was your high school GPA? Are you on a 4.0 scale? Oh yeah, and also clarify if you're on a 4.0 or 5.0 scale. I can just tell by your videos though that you are an intelligent dude, but these your college acceptance also speaks highly of it as well. Okay, so we got some protein, Ori, Black Panther, Kendrick Lamar, Black Panther album. I actually just watched Black Panther recently. For some reason, it didn't feel like a Marvel movie. I think it's because now my expectations are any Marvel movie are gonna have a lot of the other Marvel characters in it. Like almost every movie is an Avengers movie now, regardless of if it's like Captain America: Civil War. That was basically an Avengers movie. It had all the other heroes in it, but Black Panther didn't really have any other heroes, so it was odd seeing that. You know, compared to all the other movies that always cameo a couple of other people. Hey, what's up, Zach? Nope, you did not miss anything crazy. There are no crazy deals right now, but there are some pretty decent ones. Oh man, $550 for a curved 3440 by 1440 monitor, and it comes with some accessories. Who cares about the accessories? I think. Yeah, I don't really care too much about that, but I want a 34-inch ultra wide in 1440p. Still too expensive though. PC part picker. All right, I'll try to check that out. So I needed to watch Black Panther because I was so behind. Me and my girlfriend literally just watched it like this weekend. So now we can actually watch Avengers. But no spoilers in the chat, please. I don't think you need to add this many spaces though. If you guys send links, can you try to add only like maybe 1 or 2 spaces? I think just 1 or 2 will break it up fine. But oh yeah, actually, well the thing is, Pika, if it is an origin story, it still occurred after, what was it, Winter Soldier, because you know his. Wait, I don't want to say anything because I might spoil it. But it does occur after he already met the rest of the Avengers, so I don't know. Maybe that was my expectations, but you're right. It is mostly focused on him because it's the first time we've seen him. So, I guess Ant-Man was similar too. There wasn't many other cameos, right? I just watched some Thor movies. We also recently just watched Thor Ragnarok, which was surprisingly really good. Compared to Thor 1 and 2, I didn't really enjoy those two as much, but I thought Ragnarok was fantastic, so... Oh, okay, gotcha. So you had to add that many spaces. Alright, yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Alright, ooh, look at this deal right here. I'm guessing this is refurb... Oh, it's Newegg through eBay. If I buy it from Newegg through eBay, I think I don't have tax. But if I bought it from Newegg directly, I would have tax. But this has a 1700, Ryzen 7 1700. It does have a solid state drive and 1TB SSD. Oh no, a 256 solid state drive and a 1TB HDD hard drive. You get a GTX 1070, which the 1070s are. I don't think they're going for much lower than. They're around 400 right now. So that's a bulk of the price. You can get 1700s for 200, pretty much normal. So that would be around 600 already, just the processor and graphics card on this one. The only thing is, I'm not sure if this has a B350 motherboard or not. So would you even be able to overclock this, or does it have like an A320? I don't think it... Oh, no it does. It has a B350 motherboard. I'm curious which one, but you should be able to overclock this one. I think this is a pretty decent deal, and it comes with a crappy keyboard, right? A crappy keyboard and generic mouse. Okay, back to the chat. I have to watch Infinity War. Yeah, I see. Didn't let me. I really like Ragnarok. Yeah, it was hilarious. Man, especially the scene with the Hulk and then Loki when they're watching it in the arena. That was so good. Hey guys, Orange Danny here. SpongeBob dies. Wait, did I do the thing? Bam. All right. Is that 780 Ti a steal or nah? Ron. Oh. For 180, it's, I don't think it's a steal. I think you should get a 970 instead, which I think you could probably get for 150 to 180 in the used market. I've been seeing them pop up on hardware swap, so you know, even though it's not local to you, hardware swap people, they ship usually, so you might be able to find something on there. I would not get a 780 Ti for 180 though. For 80 bucks, maybe. Actually, definitely, but yeah. NOAB was selling 1700s. I thought we were seeing 1700s. You could like price match through Staples and they'll ship it to you because Micro Center was selling them for so cheap. Let me take a look in a second here. Bring Minecraft back in the games to benchmark? I don't know, man. I've only played Minecraft probably for like a total of 2 hours in my entire life. I bought it once when we tried to play it during LAN, but I don't know, I didn't find it that fun. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, man, anyone who has a Micro Center around them, they've been killing it on deals lately. The 2200G, I've seen so many times it's been posted for $80. And you know, for some of the other chips, I'm not sure if the APU or the 2200G specifically, you can do that bundle combo to save 30 or 35 bucks or whatever. But that bundle combo plus the lowered prices of the 1000 series Ryzen chips are making me really jealous. Because even if our price match at Staples, I'm not gonna be able to get that bundle deal. Hey, nice. 970 for the win for 150 bucks with the backplate. That's a good deal, Frank. Nice. I didn't even know they had competitive Minecraft. Explain that to me a little bit more, please, Jeff. I'm kind of interested. All right, let's check out Build a PC sales. So, anytime I see Patriot Viper 4 Series DDR4 RAM, I know it's Fry's. Like, that's the only place that has them on sale. But for 280 bucks, that means you're getting it for 140 per 16 gigs. That's pretty good. I've used this RAM before. It looks a little odd compared to other RAM in my opinion, but it works fine. Oh, there's going to be a $20 rebate and what else? And you have to use the coupon code. RAM prices do seem to be slightly dropping, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments for all the viewers right now. Do you guys go to Fry's often, and do you buy stuff from Fry's that often? And do you have one in your area? Because I have a Fry's in my area. It's about 40 minutes away, and I almost never go there anymore. I went there a little bit in the past, but as of late, it's just not worth my time. Oh crap, oh yeah, the part list. So let's take a look at Caleb size part list real quick. I guess he's asking for advice on it. Oh, okay, so under 400 bucks, nice. Oh, and the stream's gonna be a little short tonight, everyone, which is why I started early too, because I have to go. So it's probably gonna be about an hour, a little bit longer, but shorter than usual. I don't think I'm gonna hit the hour-and-a-half mark, but we'll see. Okay, so this build is going to be a 2200G build, so you're gonna use integrated graphics. Where are you from, Caleb? I'm guessing you're in the US, and if so, do you have access to like Amazon Prime and Newegg? Yeah, I guess you do, because you do have those parts here. I think this motherboard usually is cheaper than this. You can get the lower end B350 boards usually for around 60 and not... Oh, this is... Yeah, and you don't have to deal with mail and rebates. We'll take a look in a second, but... Okay, so that looks fine. This RAM, I think, is that how much RAM is right now? DDR4. Could have sworn we were seeing 80, like 75 to 80 bucks. Desktop memory, where is... So we'll just go for the 3000 to make it comparable. And there shouldn't be that much of a price difference between like 3000 and like 2800 or anything. Between 2400 to 3000, they're usually the same. Okay. Wow, that is the cheapest right now. Okay. Carbide spec 4. Okay, that's fine. Alright, this is a good price for a EVGA 450 watt Red Dragon keyboard. Oh, I didn't even realize you put the keyboard in here. Do you already have a hard drive? Because I don't see one here. And you're in Los Angeles. Dude, if you can go to Micro Center, you might be able to get some of these parts. Not this one. You might be able to get RAM for cheaper. And check if... I don't know if you can do the Micro Center deal for these two, but this isn't a bad build because taking this keyboard out, this only comes out to about 320. You're gonna need a hard drive, so I forget if you had one or not. Yeah, you have a 1 terabyte hard drive, so yeah, that's a pretty decent price. It'll come in around what, 350, 360. It's basically like the build that I did, a little bit cheaper though because I put in those RGB fans and the handles they added to the price, and the SSD too. So yeah, I would say this is a good build. Okay, Micro Center in Tustin has deals, bruh. I think that's the one I went to when I was in California. Nah, Budget Tech, I don't know. Like, if you didn't share that DDR4 deal, someone else would have. Like, a lot of people on Build a PC sales, they care about getting the deals out to the community more than, like, you know, saving it for themselves. So if you didn't do it, then I'm sure someone else would have posted it. It might have just been later, which would have still caused it to go out of sale if that was the reason. Micro Center's too far, okay. That's reasonable, kind of like how I say Fry's is too far for me, even when they have decent deals. Okay, how do I upgrade a BIOS for a B350, and what's better for editing, Intel or AMD? I think it depends on what you're editing on. Premiere Pro supposedly is not as good for Ryzen chips. I think JD Tech Gear, he has a Ryzen system. He has a 1700 or 1700X, I believe. And I'm still on a 6700K, and he was complaining recently about how it's not as optimized. I think you'll be fine, you know, using either or, but if you're trying to like min-max and get the absolute best performance, Intel is probably the way to go. If you're using Premiere Pro. I don't use Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, so I can't speak on that. That's what Lee uses, and he's on Ryzen, so yeah. GTX 970 for 180 good. That's about the high end I would pay for it, but not a bad price considering you can't get any GTX 1060s for any lower than 200, like not even 3 gigabyte ones. Let's see. What I missed in the last 30 minutes? Just joined. Adrian, you have not missed much. I'm just going through deals. Nothing too spectacular so far. And just kind of hanging out. So, let's see. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of 120 gig SSDs for less than 40 bucks now. This one's going to come in at around 35. Or I guess we're shipping 37. I'm in Hawaii, fam. The nearest Micro Center is an ocean away. What island are you on, Dan? I forget if you were the one in Honolulu or not. I think next time I go back to Hawaii, if I go back to Hawaii, as opposed to going to other places, like Thailand or Japan, which is kind of on the top of my list, I'm gonna go to Maui. See y'all later. Yeah, no problem, Caleb. Take it easy. Have a good night. Oh yeah, the $25 SSD. I haven't opened those yet. I was gonna save it for an unboxing video, but I don't know when the next time I'm gonna do that is. But the $25 SSD, I gotta like put those. I don't know. I gotta test those somehow. Like do a bunch of read writes of like basically the full drive size because people were saying it had a lot of 1-star reviews. I have faith though because like I said, like people are likely to leave lower reviews. So it's kind of biased towards that. So there are plenty of people who said they had good experiences with the cheap SSD. So Intel Pentiums, any good nowadays? You're talking about like the new the 5400? I haven't tested that. I still like the Pentium G4560, if that counts. But that's kind of on a limited, I guess you could say, platform now, because the max you can go is the 7700K. With that in terms of mainstream processors. Alright, have a good night, Ira. You're on the next island where the volcano is. Yeah. How do you see the deals at work? I see it on my phone. And I do browse occasionally at work. Not a lot, though. Like, during lunch breaks, while I'm eating, I'm definitely browsing. Because we don't get paid while we eat lunch. And then just randomly, like for a minute or two, like just, you know, open up Build a PC Sale, scan it for like a minute and be done. But yeah, I try to be a hard worker so that I don't lose my job. Let's see. Can I buy parts online separately if they're a good deal? Yeah, definitely, Silent Frost. I would definitely recommend buying parts separately. Because I've mentioned this in a really old video, and I haven't talked about it recently, I guess. But, so there's pros and cons to buying parts separately, right? If you buy everything at once, you can build the PC right when everything gets shipped, and you can figure out if there's any dead parts. But the thing is, usually the best deals happen, like, you know, some days or weeks apart. Like, any of the computers I build that are really cheap, I don't usually buy them on the same day. It's just deals I find within like a couple of weeks, the best prices that show up for each of the components. But the thing is, because parts are coming in separately, your return window is usually what, like 30 days. Then it goes to the manufacturer's warranty, which you have to ship it in. The thing about that is, if you do have a dead component, it's hard to figure out which one is dead, right? Because you don't have other parts to test it out. So like, let's say the last part comes in and it's dead. How do you know if that's dead versus the first one that came in? So it's kind of messy. It helps if it's like a secondary system or if you have friends with spare parts that can help you test it as you get them in. But it's kind of, you know, there's pros and cons to both ways of doing it. Okay. If anyone's interested in a 6600 and Z170, let me know. I'm moving to a 7700. Are you also going to upgrade to a Z270 board then? Because why don't you just reuse the 170 Mobo? And also, is that not a 6600K, Steven? Hey, I always watch these after they upload. Hey, welcome, Mio ID. Glad you can make the stream. And I'm glad you actually watch it after the fact, because I think a part of the stream is to be able to interact like in real time with the person and as with the audience or the viewers. So I'm still glad that there are people who watch the stream after the fact. He already did Caleb. Okay, let me see. Yes, Danny, got a good deal. Nice. Oh, awesome. How much are you selling that for, by the way? Just so that people know, or do you want to keep that private so that people don't bombard you with offers? Okay. Collab. Wait, what are you talking about? Here we did Caleb. Did Caleb ask something and I missed it? Banana YouTube. Who are you referring to? What do you usually eat on lunch, Danny? At lunch, it's usually some kind of rice dish. anything that packs easily into like a Pyrex container. So it's usually rice with some form of meat or veggies. Yeah, something that I can mass produce on the weekends, so I can have 5 meals ready to go, so I don't have to cook throughout the week. It's usually some kind of stir fry though, if I'm gonna be honest, because stir fry is like a really easy and cheap way to get just, you know, all your nutrients and cook a big batch at once, and it packs well too. So like either pork or usually pork or chicken with some random veggie and some seasoning, like oyster sauce. Okay, I'm the type of guy that will water cool a stock chip that can't be overclocked because it looks prettier. I mean, I think aesthetics is one of those things that it's personal preference, and it's hard to put a monetary amount to it. But you know what? You build your system for you. So if it makes you happy, then by all means go for it. Don't let anyone, you know, put you down. I think I try not to criticize too much, or at least I try not to put people down when they do spend more on aesthetics. Like, it's totally understandable. You can argue that my current case right now is not necessary because it's tempered glass and has these LED halo fans. Let me show you. Like, you can argue that this is not necessary and it's kind of overboard, but I like the way it looks, so that's why I have it. Okay. Oh yeah, if you guys have any Craigslist deals, feel free to shoot them over to the Twitter and I will check them out, because linking them in the chat it can be a pain for you guys to try to add all these spaces. Can I just control find and get rid of all the spaces? I guess I would have to pull a Word document up for that. But instead I'm going and deleting all of them by hand. Okay. So Grand Rapids Craigslist gaming PC with monitor. Okay, so what do we have here? A8 7650 Kavari quad core. Is this one of those APUs? It's got, or is it just one of the Athlon chips? So it does have, yeah, so this is the APU, but he does have a dedicated R7 360. Is someone spamming? Oyster sauce bomb, definitely Dancy. That's just like the staple of an Asian cooking. Okay. Let's see. So we got Corsair CX600, 1 terabyte hard drive, A88. It looks like a micro ATX motherboard. It looks like a mid-sized tower though. Oh my goodness, that picture is tiny. We got a 21-inch, I'm guessing 1080p monitor. It's a that's a DIY PC case. Okay, looks kind of alien-like, but it has Windows 10. Lowest hour goes 300, dude. This is not how to Craigslist. Like, why would you put the title for $350, but then say you'll go $300? You just don't say $300 and you hope they offer like $325 or something. Because when you put this on the listing, I'm not going to give you $350. I'm going to go straight to $300 because you told me that's the lowest you'll go. But for $300, I don't know. We just saw that you can build Ryzen, 2200G system for close to $350, and you're gonna be on like AM4 instead of being limited to this FM288 or A88 board. So yeah, I would say don't go for this. It's too expensive. Maybe if it was like $200, maybe, but this is a little bit pricey. Okay, what mic are you using? I'm using the Blue Yeti right now, right here. I used to have a scissor arm thing, but the little adapter that goes into the mic from the scissor arm, it kind of like fell apart, so I had to go back to using the stand. I like the Blue Yeti though. I think it sounds really good with a little bit of like noise reduction and notch filtering and stuff. You can get it to sound pretty crisp, in my opinion. It's also really cheap too. You can usually get it for like $80 bundled with the game, I think, or maybe $100. And I've seen it bundled with like the newest Assassin's Creed or not Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is like, I don't know, $30 to $50 value. So you can get the mic for really cheap. The 8700K at 4.7 gigahertz, 1.25 volts, good. I can't seem. I haven't played with any Coffee Lake CPUs, so I cannot give you any advice on that. Sorry, Meow. What did Adrian find? Search that in eBay number search. Oh, 42 gigabytes. Let's see. I'll search it up right now. Will this just go up to the RAM? No? Okay. eBay search. Let me go find a random listing and put that number in. Okay. Is it this thing right here? No. Crap. eBay item number search. How do I get to that? Okay. There it is. So Adrian says this is a RAM listing. I'm not finding it. Did it disappear? Oh, sweet. Looks like, Steven, you made a deal with Omar. That is awesome. Both of you are people who I would consider not sketchy random people from my channel. I've seen you both in the stream quite a bit, as well as interfacing on Twitter. So I think you guys can trust each other. Might be dead. Yeah, it seems like the deal's dead because I'm searching it right here and it's not coming up. Okay. So what else we got? Ryzen 2600 with an X470 motherboard for, so it's $340 with the $25 coupon code or just promo sale, and then $15 man rebate. I'm so tempted to buy this. Because the X470 is at least 100. I think it's even more though because it's the newer motherboard chipset. And the 2600 is what? What's the MSRP on that? Usually these images will have them. Oh. How come I can't find any of them at all? Because they're not called R7s. They're R5. Whoops. I typed it in wrong. Yeah, so $200 MSRP. So yeah, that you come out saving a little bit on that deal. On this one right here. Okay. Viral build a desktop. What? Okay. Please answer my question. I need to know. Will this laptop run Fortnite at a 30 to 60 FPS? So the processor looks fine. You're gonna try to run on integrated? I can't answer that because I know you're trying to run at a lower resolution at 1366 by 768, but I have no idea how the integrated graphics on the with the i5 does. Let's see if we can find it though. I would say not. Well, 30 FPS maybe, but oh, what the heck? Okay. So if we just go, there's gotta be people who have tested this. Okay. Oh man, that music is so loud. Okay, so what do we got here? That's not it. I usually try not to go to like game debate or those kind of generic system requirements websites, but so it looks like no one has tested this specifically. Yeah, so I can't answer. I don't know. Also, are you asking that because you already have the laptop, or are you trying to buy it? If you're trying to buy it, I would say no, don't buy it. But if you already have it, then you should just test it. Because, yeah, I haven't used that laptop or CPU specifically, so I couldn't offer any advice there. Okay, so we got another PC part picker link. Let me make sure we got everything. Yeah, there wasn't. I guess this Dell monitor was a pretty good deal in my opinion. $89 for a 1080p monitor, pretty standard. Monitors, either last year or within the last 2 years, they were pretty cheap for like 23-inch 1080p's. Best Buy usually had them for like $90 on sale all the time. Monitor deals like that they seem to have gone away. Like, I don't see stuff like this as often anymore. So the fact that this popped up, like, if you are trying to get a new 1080p monitor at like 23 inches, this would be a decent deal. Though I would always suggest going to your used market, because monitors in the used market are usually like half the price compared to brand new for 1080p anyways. So yeah. Okay. You use Passmark estimates for everything. Are you helping out the person who asked about the laptop? If so, that is awesome. Thank you. We got a PC part picker link though. Oh yeah, only one space on this one. 2400G B350, 8 gigs of RAM, and a tower. I'm guessing you have everything else. Everything looks priced pretty reasonably. Yep, that's pretty standard. $70 for a B350. Yep. Yeah. So I would approve of this. Get yourself a hard drive and a power supply, and you're good to go. Yeah, I would say yay on this. This would be good, since you already have the hard drive or SSD. And yep, and power supply, yeah. So I don't see anything wrong with this build. What's up, Caleb? Wait, were you supposed to leave forever, or were you just going for a little bit? Okay. Oh, so here was the 250. Wait. This is a bad deal. We were talking about a 500 gig NVMe drive for about 100, not 250. Okay. Let's check out the Twitter. Oh. Well then. I think I changed my Twitter password recently, so I have to re-log in. But I don't know if anyone posted any deals. Okay. I'm sure okay, so Maurice posted one. So we got a monitor deal. And the Grand Rapids gaming computer. Okay. Hey, Coalition, what's up? Thanks for the $2 donation, man. Welcome to the stream. Just hanging out. Okay. 4K 27-inch monitor. I need to go to a Best Buy or like Fry's or whatever and look at these kind of smaller 4K monitors and see if that's something that I would pay a slight premium for. So it's a 27-inch monitor, and that's the only good thing about it. No, nothing about refresh rate, like if it's 75 hertz or anything out of the ordinary. Ultra slim panel, IPS, okay. 4K. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on 4K monitors. What do you guys think in terms of, especially at 27 inches too? Maybe 1440p, but I don't know. 4K seems to be kind of overkill. But I know you get more pixel real estate for if you're doing productivity things. But at that point, wouldn't it just be so small? Does anyone any of the viewers use a 27-inch 4K monitor? If it's 60 hertz, then no. I'm pretty sure this is 60 hertz because otherwise they would have. Oh, maybe it's overclockable. Let's see if there's anything in the. I love Amazon because you can just type in how many hertz. 60, 60, 60, 60. Someone was able to manage it to 70 hertz. So it looks like you can't overclock it. Yeah. I use a really horrible HP monitor. I think monitor would be the last thing I would look for in terms of putting together a build or a system or setup. But I'm just not picky, and I don't play CS:GO or those games and require 200 FPS. 4K would be awesome for secondary screen. Yeah, but I don't know, 27 inch, wouldn't that be too small though? Coalition. I just got second place in a Fortnite game. Nice, Robert. I don't know what the highest I got in Fortnite was ever. I don't play that as often as I do PUBG, and I suck at both, so. Hey, NOAB and other chat people, is a 300 PSU enough for RX 480? Does that 300 watt PSU have a, what is it, 8-pin connector or 6/8-pin PCIe connector? That's pushing it, but if I had that in front of me, I would probably test it with like a kilowatt. Though a kilowatt doesn't tell you everything. That just tells you your overall draw, but there's other things like ripple and such that it won't tell you about the quality of the power supply itself. So that's pushing it. I'm not going to say I recommend it, but I would think it's doable. Because the RX 480, what are the power requirements? Power consumption results, RX 480. We got Tom's Hardware doing this test. Okay, where are we at? So, this is at idle, so it doesn't pull too much. This is still idle on desktop. Power consumption idle. Where's the gaming results? Okay, is this pulling like around 200? Maybe sometimes spiking up a little more. Yeah, peaking at 200. Okay, that's just from the PCIe slot though. How much was the connector? I would have to look into this more, but yeah, 300 watt power supply. Is it a Seasonic or like a reputable brand or like one of those unknown brand ones? What is the cheapest PC you've made? Probably the budget build showdown one. How much was that again? Was it like, it was like 120 or 150? I usually don't try not to build stuff lower than $100 because like yours, the $60 one had a 550 Ti in it. I tried to, like for graphics cards, I don't think I'll go anything lower than a GTX 660, and those still kind of hold a, like they go for about $60 right now. So I've never tried to do like the dirt cheapest build you can do, like a $25 build. I think Oz has done that, and a $50 build, because I don't know. Then I'll just have another build around. Like, it's cheap, so it'll be easy to buy and it won't cost me much, but I'm already starting to run low on space, and I don't know how easy it would be to resell something like that. Did you resell your $60 build pretty easily, and did you get a profit for it? 130, Robert Cow. I think it might have been 130, yeah. It was kind of weird because I think I could have gotten that build lower if I found different RAM. Because I ended up going with like a 12 gigabyte RAM configuration, which was a little bit odd. When's the next LAN party? It's going to be July. I forget which weekend in July, but yeah, July. Does anyone know how to add links? You have to put spaces in the links. So I will show you an example. Like this Tom's Hardware link, you just put a space after like the .com and like randomly in it like that. So it won't be a link. 30-cent PC budget build official made. I have not seen that, or I don't recall anyways. But at 30 cents, did he actually buy everything? And, or, you know, was some of it like found for free or given? I think once you start to get really low in the, like in terms of your total cost for the build, once you start doing like, let's say $1 build or something, then it gets to kind of like cheesing the system. Where I don't know if it's like you're actually buying stuff, and do you like charge for shipping, or do you count shipping and stuff like that? So, yeah. Oh, sold it for 160. Dang, that you made $100 profit. Was that on eBay? Because I remember you said you're selling on eBay. I guess how much did you profit in the end? If you sold it for 160 and then eBay took their like 20% cut and the shipping cost out of it. Cheap upgradable laptop sub $200 for not for gaming. Thanks for the donation, Levin. Though, if you want a laptop for $200, you're gonna have to go for kind of older stuff. And when you say upgradable, do you only mean the hard drive and RAM? Because I don't think you're gonna be able to, you know, get one of those desktop CPUs in a laptop type deals. Free promo on stream for Metro PCS. Oh, yeah. Metro PCS is getting a free ad spot right now on my stream. Okay, let's see. The 8350K not worth it in my opinion. Just go Ryzen. How much are the 8350K MSRPs? Oh man, $150 at Fry's, $175. Yeah, that's kind of pricey. Can't you just get like a 8300? Not 8300K, 8100. Ooh. 117. That's a lot nicer. For a true quad core. 7700K for 175. Even though you're gonna be limited to the 1151 socket, I think that's still a good price. Cause i7's like 6700Ks and 7700Ks. They're still pretty powerful. I think 175 for 7700K is pretty worth it. But let's check out how much they're going for on here. Cause you can get a Z170 motherboard for pretty cheap, like for $50 used. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find them for less than $200 elsewhere. So it depends. You know, do you want something newer, or you want something that is still pretty powerful, but you're basically peaked? Hey, what's up, Nate? Yeah, I guess the thing about the Coffee Lake, any Coffee Lake processors, the motherboards are still pretty expensive. So, PC part picker link. First build would like feedback. All right, let's give some feedback. Can I control F? Nope, I can't. I cannot just control F and delete the spaces. Okay. This is Mick CC Ree's first build. Okay. Hi, I exist. Love your builds. What's up, Nerfcraft? You do exist. My wife and I celebrate 9th anniversary. Congrats. Just ate fondue. Like chocolate or cheese fondue. Big difference there. Okay. Chromebooks. Thank you. I don't actually look at those low-end laptops too often, so I can't give too much advice. So if anyone else in the audience can, that would be awesome. Otherwise, yeah, I usually just go for older laptops. Okay, melting pot restaurant. Cheese, meat, then chocolate. Nice. That sounds delicious. 9 years married. How long together though? Because usually you're together before you get married for at least a year, hopefully. Congrats though, Nate. Okay. Ryzen 5 1600X, okay, for 170 is already okay. So you already have some of these parts. 240, yeah, these 240 millimeter radiators are pretty cheap from Cooler Master. So the performance isn't the best from what I've been seeing, but I mean they work fine for what they are. $60, not too bad. Okay, this motherboard you already have. Rip jaws. Whoa. I don't know if it's because you looked at the compatibility listing that you want these rip jaws, or because you like the look of them. But I think you can get this for like $85. So you can save a little bit here if you grab, I think the Patriot ones for 3000 megahertz. So it's gonna be slightly higher, capable of higher clocks. They just look a little uglier. But other than that, I guess anything over $90 is expensive for DDR4, in my opinion. You should be able to shoot for 80 to 85. Let's see, you got an M.2. Oh man, $80. Okay, is this even an NVMe? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay, they just didn't put that there. NVMe. So you're paying slightly higher. Reseller single pack. Okay. I thought you could get like double the capacity. We just saw recently a deal for an NVMe 240 gigabyte for only $100 or like 110. So I don't know, price per gigabyte, this seems pretty bad in my opinion, but it's NVMe kind of throws it off a bit. Okay, this is pretty standard. You already bought this 1060 6GB for $266. Nice, not bad. Air 240, I love that case. Nice. Pretty standard, $87. Seasonic 520 watt for $40. Okay, Corsair fans. Yeah, this $230 almost for 144 hertz 1080p monitor. I feel like you can get cheaper. Let's take a look. I'm using NVMe drive for a year now. It's not useful for outside stuff for production work. Might as well get a SATA SSD. Yeah, that'd be my recommendation. If you have $80, you could easily get a... You can save money by getting a SATA 3 SSD. They're going for like $60 to $70 for 240 gigs. And you could also up it to a 500 gig SATA 3 SSD for about $100. But let's take a look at these 144 hertz monitors. Oops. Okay. So we're looking for 1080p, 144 hertz. These are all this is 1440p. How many inches is this? 23. The G-Sync ones are pretty expensive, but here's a BenQ one. It was refurbished, but it was $150. Mono price, TN panel, $230. Okay, is this one like IP? No. Come on. Have it. Man, you work till 6 today. You are a hard worker unless you get in late. But have a good drive, Steven. 1 millisecond, so it's probably also TN. Even though they don't say it on here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I mean, you need a 144 hertz monitor, I guess. It doesn't look like they've been going for that much cheaper, though. So that's... I would say that's fine. Strafe RGB keyboard. You already bought these two. So, yeah, nothing that would change too much except for these two. I would have also said try to get a cheaper 1 terabyte drive. Oh, it's 2 terabytes. Never mind. That's a good price. I read that wrong. But, yeah. RAM and SSD, I think you can save money or change it up a little bit to save some. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty solid. Does Comp do these anymore with you? Lee has been off the grid in general in terms of like Twitter and Discord and YouTube. So I think the streams now are mostly going to be me, though I do plan on having guests in future ones. I just kind of have to set it up for that. But right now, it's just, for the most part, just a Nerd on a Budget stream, not split with anyone else. Tech Canuck, you're late. You're very late. You're like an hour late. HP Omen, is it 180 bucks? HP Omen 144 hertz. We're talking about a sale price here, Coalition, because that does sound a little familiar, but you gotta refresh my memory because it is definitely not that price right now. ADATA S7. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nope, not that one. Where is it? I'm not seeing them, Nate. Is Lee dead? I don't think so. Hopefully not. Yeah. Jeff hasn't been posting anything on his channel either. He's kind of been on the radar too. Barely tweeting. You're at Airsoft. Nice. Do you do like the full map with the buildings and dressing in camo and stuff like that? I've sent you the PC part picker link on Twitter. It won't let me send it on here even with spaces. Alright, let me check it out. I like it on when you send it on Twitter because... Oh, we got 2 of them. I like it on Twitter because I don't have to delete the spaces. But, okay. I think... let's see. Give me 1 second. Alright, what do we got? It seems the biggest improvement from running system SSD so you can get a smaller one for cheap and you'll still get the biggest improvement. Wait, bit of improvement. Yeah, definitely. And regarding like SATA SSDs versus NVMe, in my opinion, the difference you notice from going from mechanical to just a SATA SSD is like this big, and then from SATA to NVMe, though I haven't used an NVMe one, just based on the numbers, it's gonna be like smaller. So it depends. Like, did you know that was an NVMe drive, and do you specifically need it in your system? And if you have the answer to that, then you make your decision and you're good to go. For more top 10 builds, I don't do top 10 builds. Can we get an equal ratio of likes to dislike, guys? Yes. Oh yeah. I haven't even liked my own stream. Usually on the streams I like it so that because I don't get many likes on the streams, but I forgot to do that. What is the like to dislike ratio? Can I even see it right now? Nope, I can't. Stream health is apparently crap though. It says it's red. Bad video settings. Huh. No one's been complaining though, so seems to be fine. Okay. Thanks, Nerf. Okay, so we got this build that's a G5400. B360M. That's not a bad price. For 66 bucks, okay. Kingston RAM, this is a bit expensive. Whoa, this is way too expensive. Change the RAM out. Go to Newegg. Unless you can't buy from Newegg, but I swear Amazon should have stuff for cheaper. This is like the slowest speed DDR4 memory for 95 bucks. You should be able to get 2400 at least for 80 bucks. But okay, hard drive price, this is pretty standard. 40 bucks for 1 terabyte. 1050 for 150 bucks, that's pretty standard as well. Can't really knock that. 500 watt EVGA certified. If you don't mind going for 450 watts, which should be more than enough to power the system, you can get it for 23 bucks at B&H Photo. Someone just posted earlier. And then this case, Rosewell F. Man, this was like 10 bucks after mail and rebate before. But I guess the one thing about these Rosewell, these really cheap cases, is they don't have much room to work in. And like the hard drive cages are sometimes a little awkward, as I've shown in the past. So let's see if I can find it in here. Yeah, you might have to mount your hard drive. This one looks like it might be fine. So, I mean, with the case, I'm not going to give any recommendations because you're not going to find much else this cheap. Okay. I sent you my list on Twitter. Okay, I'll take a look in a second. But we have this. Oh, this is a good deal. I'm broken. I need to sell this. Makes me sad to think about it. That's really funny. Well, it's kind of sad, but I like how he posted that in there. So that means you might be able to offer less. But 150 is a good enough price as it is. This is a twin Frozer one. I just, like, for a second there I paused because I saw the 1070 box. But he's just selling it in that box because he upgraded. But he's selling a 970 MSI Twin Frozer Gaming X. So yeah, I like this price. I would pick it up. Okay. What is different with the gold Pentium? Wait, where's that? Let me go back to that build real quick. I think Pentium Gold. I actually don't know myself. Is that just what they're classifying the new series of Pentiums just to make it sound nicer? That price is pretty good though, 64 bucks. Yeah. Oh, 4 USBs in the front. Yeah, see, that's the thing about cases that I try usually not to give too many recommendations. It's because people have different needs in terms of, you know, what they want for their the front I/O, as well as other kind of small features besides holding the PC. I actually have that case. I haven't built it in yet. I bought it because it was literally 10 bucks after mail and rebate, like I said earlier. It's sitting in my closet, but I haven't built with it yet. I have a system with the FX 6300 and RX 9 or R9 270. Do you have pricing advice? What else is in the system? That the 270, let's say it's valued at like 55 bucks. So I would say just for the CPU, mobile, not knowing what the mobile is, and graphics card, that's probably like 120 bucks right there. When's the next Deal Hunter showcase? Funny that you asked about that because it was supposed to be last weekend, but I've been, I don't know, like I've hit like a wall, or I've had like a dry spell regarding just my YouTube creations, my creator. I can't even talk right now. I can't even explain it, but I've like hit a wall mentally. Like I could not sit down and make the Deal Hunter showcase that I was planning on making. And I also have another thing with Cooler Master that I need to make that I could not make because I don't know, it's either stress or I don't know, something's wrong with me mentally. So the stream's not as bad because I don't have to plan or edit afterwards, but in terms of creating a video, I'm struggling right now. So that's all I have to say about that. So Deal Hunter Showcase and Cooler Master video is kind of delayed, unfortunately. Alright, see you, Minecraft. Is an impulse buyer when he sees a good deal, so you know a lot of things aren't needed, but they could be needed eventually. Yeah, I'm definitely an impulse buyer. I don't know. People have submitted things for really cheap on Deal Hunter Showcase, like $15 keyboards and stuff that I've featured. So you can get on there. It's kind of random. Like, I just go through and try to get like an assortment of different things so that they're all like not graphics cards. And I try to get people from different areas of the world and stuff like that. So it's kind of random because I do get a lot of submissions. And sorry for anyone who did submit to Deal Hunter Showcase that I have been delaying episode 3. It's not like I'm not killing the series or anything. It's just I am having this mental wall that I'm trying to break through right now. So, yeah. How do you get those handles with the Q300L build? Oh, yeah. People have been asking this a lot in the videos. And I've been answering, for the most part, the comments. But I also have a Q300P. So I had to steal it from that. But right now, they're not available, unfortunately. I was told by the person that I was working with Cooler Master on that build that it will be available in the future. They just don't know when or for how much. So I can't, I was showcasing that because, like, if I were to do a build like that or recommend to someone that wanted handles, I would recommend that case over the other one because the other one has the acrylic panels that kind of mess with the airflow. The Q300L has so much room in terms of, like, mesh for airflow. So putting cases on that one, I think, looked really cool. So that's why I did it. But Cooler Master has not put it on their store yet, so that's kind of an awkward situation. Paul is putting those curses on you, Danny. I actually haven't seen Paul in a long time. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but my girlfriend's little sister, her boyfriend is the one who owned Paul, and they broke up. So Paul technically does not come around anymore. I'm sure we're still cool with him though. So if I wanted to, I could probably go see Paul still. But yeah, we don't babysit him anymore. Have you tried the in-wind? Oh wait, 301. I do have an in-wind thing coming up soon. Uh-oh, I think the camera died, so now you guys can't see me anymore. Can I just switch to the webcam? Give me 1 second, please. Because I'm using the DSLR and I'm just working off the battery, so that's why it dies after about apparently an hour and a half. Okay. And I think we're back. Face detection. Okay. What? Hello? Okay. Alright, we're good. Why did they break up? Because that's just what people in their early 20s do, I guess, when you're just trying to find someone that works out for you. Okay, but someone mentioned the InWin 301 Micro ATX case. Oh, yeah, I really like this one. It's pretty cheap, too. I think it goes on, so it's like, what, 70 bucks? Like, InWin cases are nice. Having just bought the InWin 101, is it the 101? I can't remember. The mid-tower one. Yeah, I really like their design. These hexagons are really cool. I do have an... I can't show you guys, though, because it's for a future thing that I have to keep secret. So, whoops. The face square, my bad. Let me hide that. There we go. Sorry about that. Thanks for the donation, by the way, Waffle the Nerd. I don't remember if I thanked you earlier, but you didn't have to donate to get the question answered, even though it does help visibility wise because everyone's talking at the same time. But I don't like preference people who donate versus I try to answer everyone's questions. It's just kind of hard. What do you think about cheap mini ITX test bench? I guess, are you doing a mini ITX so that you can save room? Mini ITX, in my opinion, is usually a little expensive compared to micro. So I usually, like, my test benches are usually micro. Because those are kind of on, like, the same price as standard ATX. And yeah, when you say test bench, do you mean like a test bench case, or do you mean a test bench motherboard box that kind of like what I've done a lot in the past? Wait, Jabbar, can anyone help me with pricing? I have a Ryzen 1200 system with 8 gigs of, okay, 2400 RAM. How much should you sell it for? Ryzen 1200 is worth like $70 used, in my opinion. Plus 8 gigabytes of 2400 RAM. So 70 is worth about $80 even used. So that's 150. Plus a GT 1030 for about 70, so that's 220. Wi-Fi card, sure, is worth 20, 1 terabyte hard drive. So S340 RGB. So that's gonna be in like the 350 to 400 price range, in my opinion, because you're on a newer platform, and I'm guessing you have like a power supply and everything in there. So yeah, 350 to 400. But you might, I don't know. If I saw a system like that, I think I'd offer like 325, just because I'm cheap. Oh, girlfriend's home. I'm not sure if you can hear the garage. Do you hear that rumbling? You just got here, Paul. I think I just have to finish because it's almost 6:30, and I got to meet up with some friends soon, which is why I pushed the stream earlier. See my build on Twitter? Did I not see it? Let me go to Twitter real quick. So I think we do have to wrap up the stream soon. Sorry, guys. Where is it now? We have to wrap up soon, but I'm going to try to get through some of these last links. Alright. And we got a Facebook Marketplace link. And then, Nate, if you could help out with that PC part picker, because I just did it mentally, because that's how I usually do it. I'm too lazy to go into PC part picker and click everything. That would be awesome. But otherwise, I think 350 to 400 is my recommendation for him listing that build. All right, so we got a Coffee Lake build. Okay. Let me move this over here so that you can't see the doorway. Okay. i5-8400 Coffee Lake, 180. So, oh man, this is a $1,700 build. Okay, cable mod. These cable kits cost that much. I could have sworn you could get these for like $50, maybe from a different company though. Wait, C series? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with all the custom sleep cable stuff in terms of pricing, so I'm just gonna say or assume that's correct. See you, Ryu. Okay, price wise though, yeah, near $500. I think for you should be seeing these for like 400 or less. Could have sworn on Build a PC sales that's what they're popping up for, so you can save money there. Fire CUDA. See, I don't value these hybrid drives that much. I know people really like them, but I would rather go for like a 3 terabyte for $60. But I need to do more research on if the Fire CUDA is actually worth it, because I've never found hybrid drives to be worth the premium. 500 gig 860 Evo. If you're not too picky, I think you can get $100 like ADATA PNY. I think Western Digital Blues, so you can save there. Yeah, I think a 285, an R9 285 is gonna be more powerful than your 1050. Okay, not that much more powerful though. Okay, so you have your motherboard for 180, because it is the ITX and Coffee Lake Z370. Okay, So that's fine, I guess. NZXT Kraken. So this is pretty much a premium build. I mean, you're going for the newest parts, and then a lot of these are like the Krakens because you want the nice. Wait, what? Why is this $115? Just because of the pump, it has the RGB. I use Chrome. I've explained this before. I'm using Firefox because I don't want to change my info, and I don't want my address to accidentally pop up in the autofill or something. Why is this $115? Is that 140 millimeter? Okay, I guess that's a little niche over the 120 millimeters, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about this build. It's gonna look pretty, definitely. Like with this BitPhoenix Prodigy blue case with the blue cable combs or the cable sleeves in the combs. I think you can save on some of the components that aren't aesthetic, like the RAM, SSD, hard drive, and GPU. But for the aesthetic pieces, I mean, that's up to you, man. I personally think these are kind of expensive for what they are, these cables and the Kraken, but yeah. Did I delete the Facebook Marketplace link? I'm sorry. Let me bring it back. Okay. Well, for the liquid cooler, it might be because the Prodigy is the small case and he wants to fit. Like, the liquid cooler it doesn't have the huge tower. That would be one reason for it. But okay, Facebook Marketplace. This is the last link, then I gotta go because it's already 6:30. Okay. Gaming PC in Maurice, LA, Louisiana. Okay. AMD FX unlocked processor, 4.3 gigahertz. So can I just guess that's a quad core? Oh. So it's like a 4300 overclocked. 1 terabyte hard drive. RAM. This posting is so hard to read. 16 gigs of RAM. This is worth it. Just by looking at those specs. Because it comes with the 1050 and 16 gigs of RAM, which should be close to 250 already. But you add in the hard drive, the motherboard, processor, case, power supply, and its best offer. I think this is good in terms of a system that can play games at 1080p pretty decently. So, yep, there it is. Okay. That's about it though. Man, I think my lips are chapped. Am I gonna zoom in on my face and show my disgusting lips? Because I've not been hydrating or using Vaseline. Okay. Ooh, yeah, a little chap right there. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for joining. Oh yeah, let me post the link. I'm putting on Vaseline right now. Let me get the link working in chat. Or okay. Ah, that doesn't work. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? PCpicker.com. Saved. Oh. That's like a scab lip. I know. That's why I'm not joking when I say I got some chapped that like. Here, let me try this one. Luby lips. Okay. Okay. So what was the question on this link? Oh. How much you could sell it for? Did he put all this, the case and everything? Oh yeah, S34, okay. $475. Yeah, but you gotta consider. So you said 30% less for used, right? Than this new price. So 30% off of this would be minus 120. So yeah, that puts it in the 350 ballpark. So 350 to 400. Yeah. So I think that price range should be pretty good. All right. Other than that, thanks everyone for showing up and watching the stream. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Dang, I didn't do the hey, what's up everyone, Danny here thing in the beginning. Okay. i7 7700K for 289 new, good. I don't think that's good at all. I think that's pretty overpriced. For I think 300 to 320 when it's on sale, you can get the 8700 or 8700K. But yeah. Thank you everyone for joining on the stream. I don't know if I'm gonna have a video this weekend. I most likely won't, just based on the like the mental block I've been having. I'm trying to get through it, but I guess this was my need for a small break or a slight hiatus from posting content anyways, so it came whether or not I wanted to do it. So yeah, I'll still be streaming weekly though, so at least you'll see me then, and I'm still on Twitter. But yeah, expect some stuff coming up soon though. I do have a collaboration with all those other guys coming up near the end of the month, and other stuff in the works. I just need to sit down and be able to like record and edit and stuff. So yeah. Have a good rest of the week everyone, and have a good weekend that is coming up. See you guys next time.